Okay, so today we're doing something a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be taking a look at this new podcast called Finding Your Identity in Your Autism Journey.
Okay.
It's launching on January 22nd.
Right.
And, so much what we talk about here on the Deep Dive is like kind of, all the things that maybe aren't being talked at as much as they should.
Right.
And so this is definitely a show that's going in a similar direction.
Sure.
And I think we should let the listeners know right up front.
Yeah.
I actually got an early look at the first few episodes of Finding Your Identity in Your Autism Journey.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to try to give you all the
Yeah.
juicy details
No.
today without giving too much away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, this is going to be like a deep dive into this new podcast,
All right. Excited.
Finding Your Identity in Your Autism Journey.
Yeah.
So I guess the place to start is like,
Sure.
what is this show about?
So it looks like it's about how everyone in the family figures out who they are when autism is part of their lives.
Right.
You know, it's not your typical autism podcast about like
Yeah.
milestones and stuff like that.
Right. Like all the practical
So cool.
tips and all that.
Yeah, this one seems to be going way deeper. Like, it
Mhm.
wants to get at the root causes
Okay.
of why some autistic people struggle and look for better ways to support them.
Okay, so it's not just about autism then. It's about
Right.
identity too.
Exactly. Like, it's trying to figure out
Mm-hmm.
how everyone in the family, like
Yeah.
the person with autism, the parents, the siblings,
Yeah.
how they all figure out who they are
Right.
when autism is a big part of their lives.
Yeah, because I mean it's like
It's huge.
if you have a kid with autism,
Yeah.
or if you're the sibling
Okay.
of a kid with autism, like
Understand.
it changes
Especially
the
a hot
whole
one.
family dynamic.
100%. It's like everything shifts, right?
Yeah.
You have to figure out this whole new way of being. And that can be really hard on everyone.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that really stood out to me from
Mhm.
listening to these early episodes was how much it focuses on
Yeah.
like the parent's journey too.
Yeah.
Like how do you balance
Right.
your own identity as like
Exactly.
person
Yeah. Yeah.
and as a parent
hmm
with
A parent with a child with autism.
yeah, like it's a lot to juggle.
It is. There's so much guilt and overwhelm that can come with it.
Yeah.
And, trying to figure out how to take care of yourself
Right.
while also taking care of your child, it's a tough balancing act.
And then you got like the siblings too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, their experience is often overlooked.
Right?
But it's so important. Think about it. They're growing up
Yeah.
in this environment where so much attention
Right.
might be focused on their sibling with autism.
Yeah. And that can be hard.
It can be really hard. They might
Yeah.
feel like they're living in their sibling's shadow.
Yeah.
Or they might feel pressure to be like a mini caregiver,
Right.
which isn't fair to them at all.
It's not their job.
No, not at all. And this is what's cool about this podcast.
Yeah.
It doesn't shy away from those tough conversations.
Mhm.
It's not afraid to talk about
Right.
the messy parts of family life when autism is involved.
So what's the big takeaway here?
Mm.
If someone's listening to this and thinking about checking out,
Yeah.
finding your identity in your autism journey,
Yeah.
what should they be prepared for?
I think they should be prepared to hear some real, honest conversations
Mhm.
about what it's like to live with autism.
Yeah.
Not just from the perspective of the autistic person, but from everyone in the family.
Right.
And they should be prepared to think about
Yeah.
how their own identity has been shaped
Okay.
by their experiences with autism.
But even if they're not directly affected by autism,
Exactly.
they should still check out this podcast.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so to sum it all up,
Yeah.
if you are interested in
Mhm.
autism, or if you are just interested in
Mhm.
like identity and how families
Right.
navigate these complex situations,
Absolutely.
this podcast is definitely worth checking out.
For sure.
It's called Finding Your Identity in Your Autism Journey.
hmm
It premieres on January 22nd.
I'm going to check it out.
Definitely check it out.
I'm really curious to hear the whole thing now.
Yeah, me too. And to all our listeners out there,
Right?
we'd love to hear what you think of finding your identity in your autism journey.
Yeah.
You can find us on all the socials
Right.
and let us know what you think of the show.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Until next time.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.